Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, once again, like it or not, here to infect the airwaves. It's showtime. Back at Aethus, resuming game. Locate the transmitter behind Facility Delta and find Anthony Shin. 3 Kalyonite frames, but we're gonna need...
Wonder if that tremor unearthed anything interesting.
Another earthquake, huh? Trade node. Do we have anything new in the way of power generation? No. No. Production, platforms, lighting, storage. We do have a large crate now. Well, let's just go ahead and make one. It'll make things easier. Just have additional storage, always. Excuse me. Alright, I don't think we can... I guess we can use the trade node. Can't we? Yeah, we can, I think. 3 Kalyonite frames. We're making 3. Magic. Acquired items, 3 Kalyonite frames. Deliver them. Trudy!
This call will be recorded.
Hi, I can see you've shipped those frames to us. Nice work. Very industrious. I just transferred payment to you.
Thanks, Trudy.
Nice chunk of change.
Need anything else?
Keen, aren't you?
I am.
Not right now, but keep up the good work and I'll be back in touch soon.
Thanks, Karen. I mean, Trudy. Let's see, I'm carrying some various stuffs around. That can go there. I think the only thing we're making so far with this is gold. That can go in there. Grab that, and that, and that. We've got more Kalyonite we can put in there. Excuse me. Pardon me. Please. Please pardon and excuse me. One or both. Pardon and or excuse me. Sky sapphires. Well, that's... The sky sapphires are worth 300 each. The black diamond seems to menace with a dark power. Well, that's not creepy at all. We'll keep that. Hey, Lone Star Wolf. Glad you could make it. A couple of Pangamonies. We'll hold on to the regular dust rubies, I think. I am really early today. I am. I felt like playing. And if I'm going to play it, I actually just would prefer to stream it so that if anyone is watching and enjoying me playing it, that, you know, they don't tune in tomorrow and I'm 6 hours deeper into the game and they have no idea what happened. What can I say? I guess I'm a good guy. He's not really a good guy. He's kind of a jerk. Everyone, you should just know that. Still at work. I hope it's not sucking. It is Monday, and Monday usually historically comes with a significant amount of suck in your day. Not your day, but in everyone's day. Although maybe your day too. Let's have a little bottled water, shall we? Oh, I put it away. Sure, I'll put it away, put it away. Put it away. We'll sell our couple of coins. Alright, is there anything else now that we got paid out for those delightful Kalinite frames? What should we look at? We are at 5,000 and change, I think? 6,000 and change. Oxygen filtering is beyond our means. Storage expansion. You get shock absorbers. Increases the distance you can fall by 50% before you take damage. Electrostatic field. Halves the speed at which your suit becomes dirty. Purely visual. Construction drone. A small drone for the use of top-down free-flying cameras while in build mode. And excavation lights. Gravity tether range. Increases the range of Roland's gravity tether. Battery capacity. Roland's battery capacity. Alright, well, I'm thinking probably those two, but let's see if... what else we might be interested in buying. Recycling station? My memory is that the recycling station wasn't all that great. Quake maker, customization kiosk, whose appearance stuff, cargo bay. Yeah, we kind of need a cargo bay. Yep. The Solazine generator. How much does that produce? 3 power. Not a bunch. But those are, I think, more important. Does it recycle your station for you? You know, it's an interesting point. Is it recycling the station, or is it a station for recycling? That's kind of a tough one, really. Yeah. Are you familiar with the webcomic XKCD? If so, you may or may not be familiar with what I refer to as the ass hyphen meme, because it's something that continually comes up to me. I was watching an earlier streamer and someone said that they got a bad ass item. And the meme is that you move the hyphen to the other side of ass. So instead of being a badass item, it's a bad ass item. Words are funny. Do we need any more of these? We're going to need the meteorite frame, but we can't even harvest the meteor yet. So we have 3,000 left. Let's check the upgrades again. We'll give Roland's battery an increase. Alright, so we just added what? We added the cargo bay. So we're going to need 2 electronics, 3 Kalinite frames, and 15 construction bricks. I think anyway, that's what it is. Yeah, those are the construction bricks. None there. How about here? We do have plenty. Let's grab the 15 we need. What else did we need for that? 2 electronics, 3 Kalinite. Kalinite frames. Well, we'll grab the Kalinite bars, as many as we can carry. Actually, kind of a lot. Okay, so I believe it was 2 electronics and 3 Kalinite frames. And now we just sit back and we just enjoy the brief moment we have before we have to get back to work. All right. I believe. Oh dear. Dear me. All right, we can build it, but we need more power. It requires 1 power. We currently have 0, so we'll build it and immediately turn it off.
Cargo bay systems are coming online.
No, they're not.
Nice. Any cargo drones we set up in the caverns will bring stuff here automatically.
Exactly.
Any of them start getting off, and I'll have a stern word.
Power.
That's not something we actually need to worry about, right?
I'm going to leave that one unanswered, just for fun.
The other thing we currently don't have powered up is at 2 or 3 for that. It is 3, so we need 2 of the solionite generators. Solazine. Sorry. 24, 10, and 30. 24, 10, and 30. Need 5 more of those. 10 and 30. Need more building material. Okay, let's put most of those ingots in here. Is it 8? It's 24 and 8, I think. So we need to make 2. 24, 10. And 2 electronics. We put them away, silly boy. No, we didn't. I'm getting confused. 4 more. 24, 10, and we need the solazine from over here. Alright. Whole bunch of solazine. And 2 electronics. We're getting low on, yeah. Looks like we're gonna need more silica. Power. 2 solazine generators. It's colliding with me. There we are. We now have power. Sufficient. We can turn everything on. Three power left, and I believe it was 1 for the droid station, I think. It was 1 for the cargo bay. Yee-haw! Alright, let's see. Locate the transmitter behind Facility Delta, find Anthony Shin. Insert the appropriate drill bit into an automated drill in the crater caverns to restore functionality. Can I make the second tier of drill bit? I don't have meteorite yet. We have a Kalyonite drill, I think, somewhere. There it is, the Kalyonite drill bit. Alright, so those are our volatile shipment. Enter the code. I think the code there was 7878. At the rock fall in the outer caverns. So it's in the outer caverns, which is over here to get there. Whee! A 185 watch stream streak by Resident Lunatic. One Lone Star Wolf. Thank you very much, sir. You are irrational. I like it. I think I've gone the wrong way. Automated drill. Kalyonite drill. We need the cargo drone Mark 1. We've got one of those upstairs too. Damn it. Well, we can start this rolling anyway. Can only transfer required item. Yeah, I know. Kalyonite, right? I'm trying. Am I not close enough or something? Oops. Transfer stat. Must deliver resources to the outpost. You must construct a cargo bay. I did that. Oh, there we go.
Automation.
Wrong button.
Once we get hold of some cargo drones, any drills we find can automatically send resources to the outpost.
We'll grab the drone.
Need some fresh air soon.
Yeah. Always complaining about fresh air. Maeve. I haven't gone in the front door in a while. Let's try that. See if we can find what we're looking for.
This call will be recorded.
Trudy?
Guess who?
Oh.
Hey, Trudy.
Do you have another delivery contract for me?
Yes, ma'am. Since you did such a good job on the last one of our executives has requested you specially. Now, Mr. Lamchick is a big collector of all kinds of things, but particularly animals.
Right. I haven't seen many animals around here.
Could have sworn we had one.
No, the desert heat is too much for most. But there is one particular species that lives in the canyons and caves which he has a particular interest in. He needs their eggs. For his menagerie, obviously. Not to eat. That would be weird.
Yeah, super weird. Who would do that?
Anyway, you might have seen them left in little dens they like to make. Mr. Lamchick has requested a number of these eggs, with a few spare. They tend to die young. Not his fault, naturally. Bring the eggs to the trade node, Maeve, and your next payment will be even better than the last one. Mr. Lamchick really wants those eggs. Speak soon.
Oh, and I can't actually seem to find. I was pretty sure I had one, but now I don't seem to actually have one. I suspect one of you guys probably stole it. Sure, that's it. These showing critical items. I don't want to show critical items, all items. Do we not have a way of sorting these? It would be nice if we had a way of sorting these. But we don't seem to have a way of sorting these. I have a sad. Alright, cargo drone Mark 1. Oh, we can't. Meteorite frames are required. We're gonna need gold, too. Could have sworn we had one. But then I swear about a lot of things, don't I? Yeah, I don't really do. Fine then. That'll be a little bit of time. We need to find 10 mysterious eggs. I think we can get there from here. Hold on. It's actually faster, I think, to get there from here. I think it was 7878. I think the rockfall was not over there. Where was the rockfall? Over here? That's the rockfall. Where was the chest? A little water. We've opened this chest up, right? We have indeed. It says it's by the rockfall. This is the rockfall that we cleared out. I'm pretty sure this one also was opened up. It was. So this was the rockfall that we had to get through to reach Beta. This one? Ah, I think it was 7878. It was.
Maeve, your air supply is running out.
Yes, I know. Sorry. Yes, I know, Roland. Thank you. Definitely have enormous real-life experience being a Scottish woman. A little waddled botter. Oh, they make me laugh. Mining charges and a terraforming charge was what we got out of there. Nothing too exciting. What else did we need? We needed more silicon, didn't we? We'll head down. Cavern level. We'll start doing a little bit more of harvesting of stuff. I believe these nodes. Yeah, they have silicon. Might also have some nice little gems that we can sell for a little bit of extra change. Oh. What are we doing? All of these nodes respawned when we had one of the earthquakes. It's a nifty mechanic where after a time, or once you get the ability to make a quake maker and charges, you can reset the crafting nodes, the harvesting nodes. Let's grab our couple of gold nodes we would like to get right now. I'm not seeing them. That's troubling. Nope, that's regolith. Ooh, chancy. Chancing it. Damn it.
Maeve, your air supply is running out.
Yep, we're in a dicey situation of my own making. 21 and a half, 19, 18 and a half, 17. Fortunately, we actually have access to this place now, so we don't have to try and catch the elevator. We're going to start taking some damage. Not too much. Alright, we have a sleep. Is there anything we missed in here? We can cook in here if we want. We can cook if we want to. $185. That's... You haven't missed one in, like, 7 months? Impressive. Most impressive. It's like being stalked, but in a good way. Okay, let's see. What's sales-worthy? Alright, I don't think... We do need ruby dust occasionally, but we don't need the higher quality rubies we can just sell. I don't think there's any use for the pangamony, not that I've seen yet. Sell more money. We got a black diamond out of that. Did I not put the black diamond we already had away? That's very possible. Okay, I guess it's just showing everything we've got. All right, sell those. All right, we have a meteorite drill bit. Means we can drop a drill into the second unattended mining station. That's of no use. That one, however... There we go, those are rolling. Over here, we've got the regolith, and we dump that in there. Regolith goes there. Terraforming charges, mining charges. Drop the Kaolite off. So that when it's available, alright, I think we are off to Delta again. Delta is the base that has the big elevator that's locked up tight. Alright, we will charge up the speed boost. We'll get our motor running and head out on the highway. I can't help myself. This is the one that has the second tier of mining stuff. So we can go ahead and drop that in there, and that'll give us automatic stuff. Now we have to come back and pick it up unless we have the delivery droids, delivery drones. Okay, so we will grab any gold that we see on our way to Delta, which is the big station dead ahead. That is behind the cactus, gold. I love gold. My first meteorite node.
Maeve, watch your oxygen levels.
Yes, I know. Just there's meteorite. I wanted to blow up some meteorite. Doesn't quite have enough oomph. Doesn't seem like I've got quite enough oomph to take out the meteorite nodes. Damn it. Well, we have another mine over here, and this one requires tangrite drill bit, which we definitely do not have. I think there is an oxygen dome over here. Yes, there is.
Hello? Are you okay?
Maeve, I'm not reading any vital signs from those suits.
Yeah, but
They're dead.
they might be okay, right?
Surely someone would have recovered them.
If there was anyone left to do so.
Something happened just as Shin found Jackson.
Something that apparently killed them both. Yes. Are we in danger here?
I'm in danger.
I don't know.
I am not comforted.
We've got Shin's card.
A key card.
This will allow us to release the lockdown within the facility.
Ugh. I feel a bit sick after rummaging through that guy's pockets.
You must try to avoid vomiting. Doing so in your suit could lead to asphyxiation.
Thanks.
Always so
Helpful.
reassuring, Roland.
Helpful, Roland. Thanks. Another oxygen dome. I'll take that. Corpse with nothing on it. Work pad. Thomas Jackson. Mining engineer, Facility Delta. Oh, thank God, someone found me. Who is it? Jackson, what the hell are you doing out here? We have to get down to Epsilon. Tony, my suit's gone haywire. Life support and comms aren't working. I couldn't leave the oxygen generator. I thought you'd all left me out here. Not a chance. Tony, your nose. What? Oh, shit. Something happened. Something bad happened here. We unlocked a new sign. Cosmetics. We've got something else over there. Undersuit white. Let's get back over to the oxygen dome real quick. Juice up our O2, and we'll head around, complete a circuit around Delta. Cargo drone. We have one now if we didn't before. So that will go up by the second beta bit. Alright, we've got the card for getting rid of the lockdown. That's the climber log. Is this the log too? Climber status. Scarpa climber status. Blast doors engaged. The 4 clamps are secure. Borehole shaft clear. Station status Delta nominal. Epsilon nominal. Omicron inaccessible. Alright, that's Thomas Jackson. That's the one for the climber status. We did have this previously, I think, right? Yeah. Maybe it's just right by the door. Okay, where's the... That requires the hardened storage drive to get the data off of that. We grabbed everything out of here. Well, probably want to get rid of that because it's going to weigh so much. But for now, we can hold on to them. Here. Release the lockdown.
Lockdown released.
Let's head inside.
Oh, first let me tidy up by dropping off the stuff into here that we don't want to carry with us.
Wow, this is quite the place.
Uh-oh. It looks like there's a blast door covering the shaft, blocking the climber from reaching the station.
Didn't we release the lockdown?
We did, but this place is old. Things aren't necessarily working correctly anymore.
Boy, can I identify with that.
Close. Miles of tunnels reaching down into the planet. Who knows what's waiting for us? All behind this stupid metal hatch.
We've overcome the obstacles in our way so far. We can get past this too.
Ugh. Okay. Start working on bypass options. Let's go back to the outpost and see what we can come up with.
Cave in. Clifftop living. These are my personal notes. Basically about the things I've found. We will grab petroleum fuel. Gasoline. If you know what I mean. Accent color. Chasma gray. Construction theme. Currently a decorative theme that can be applied to constructions in the outpost. This is the Yakatani group green color scheme. Oh, I got a couple more boxes over there. Oh, did I open this one? Yeah, I did. I opened it, that one. We got more of them over here. Terraforming charge. A crate. Industrial tools. Can be sold. That have any other use? No, doesn't look like it. Turn to the surface to allow Roland some time to think. Oh, Roland needs to think. Well, isn't that just precious? How are we doing on weight? Alright, we want to drop the droid. I'm going to try one more time to get some meteorite. Roland, you're letting me down, my man. You are letting me down. Don't have quite enough battery power to blast those things. You're hurting my feelings, man. Good morning, Fizbic. Things are going reasonably okay, at least for me. My neck of the woods. Which aren't really very much woodsy, but, you know. Is that gold? It's gold! Did we get everything? Did we get everything? We did. Oh, where's the ramp? There's the ramp. Am I going to be playing Marvel Heroes later? I don't think so tonight. I mean, maybe, but not. I don't think streaming it. Playing it? Likely, because it's Monday.
Some more air soon.
I was playing a little earlier. Experiencing the joy of actually filling up my character's inventory and part of my team-up's inventory. Alright, so now we drop off the delivery droid here, and it the cargo drone will now be delivering this stuff automatically upstairs. Callionite node. So working on your first hero, Doctor Strange. Yeah, the first one is quite slow. Doctor Strange is a good one. I just recently got him through the Cosmic Trial. $45? Yeah. You definitely want to be doing Midtown and then opening your boxes, the XP boxes at least. Is that gold again? Regolith. In the Cosmic Training Room. So if you're not aware of that trick, you get 240% more XP if you open those boxes in the Cosmic, in the Cosmic Training Room, Shield Training Room. Especially once you hit 60, you probably want to go to the red difficulty and run around there, because that'll get you a lot of uniques to start getting your basically everything kitted out. We're at 59.45 out of 60 weight. We didn't run out of weight. It just felt like I was carrying so much. I currently have 56 out of 63 characters at the level cap. Doing red difficulty in town with him? Yeah. And I have
I've been thinking about that blast door.
like 12, I think.
Through.
Cosmic, maybe 13.
If we were able to detonate an electromagnetic pulse of suitable strength, it could fry the locking clamps and allow the climber up to the station.
EMP.
pretty good idea. I think I could probably whip something up.
You don't need to sound so surprised. I do have good ideas, occasionally. Having the combined computational power of a small 21st century Earth nation helps a little with that.
Show off.
Hey, pal, you're very, very smart.
Okay, now you're just taking the mic.
Yes.
Let's get this thing made.
First of all, petroleum fuel. Yeah, I just sell it, I think. A couple of sky sapphires, one of the high quality dust, and 300 credits worth of industrial tools, and one pangamony. We'll throw the pangamony in there. 1,650 units, credits. Space bucks. Let's see, craft an EMP charge. That's gotta be the electronics. EMP charge. Yeah, meteorite frames. We cannot do meteorite frames yet. We haven't been able to harvest any meteorites. Disappointingly. No, not him. Yes, him. That goes there. That, no. Those two go there. That also goes there. We can click to make the critical items vanish. Right. Well, we got another earthquake.
What happens if we're underground when one of those tremors hit?
Let's just hope we're not.
I'm sure it would be nothing, except getting crushed to death under billions of tons of stone. Other than that, it'd be fine. I'm pretty sure. Is this to consume? Yeah, we want to consume that. Electromagnetism, an EMP charge. So was the meteorite the only thing that we can't make? Cargo drones. We also need meteorite for that. The EMP charge. Everything else we can make. We need more gold to make more microcircuits, though. Oxygen dome. I always want to keep one of those around with us. Just in case. Oh, let's see what else we got. EMP charge. Alright, 10 mysterious eggs, and we still need the key code to the crate on the surface. Oh, that was what we wanted to check and see. We can upgrade. We can upgrade Roland's energy recycling. That might be enough to get us over the hump so that we can blast meteorite nodes. I'm curious if our drone has begun delivering any of our automated mining results. Yes. Not inconsiderable amount of stuff showing up given over a short period of time it was actually running for. I think we can sell more of our dust rubies. Drop that off there and drop the ores off into their mining equivalent bits. Alright. We're gonna sleep until morning. Fizbic, if you're not familiar with it, there is a website out there, mhbugle.com, I think is the name. And it has build information and all kinds of just general information about the game. That's the wrong one. Need the other one. Alright, now we need to mine meteorite if we can. If Roland is up to the chore. You gonna be up to this, Roland? Roland was a warrior from the land of the midnight sun. This Thompson gun for hire, fighting to be done. Ah, good. Give ourselves some oxygen. Grab the speed boost. That's got to be Regolith. Yeah, it is. And we're off. Gloop, gloop. Lots of things going gloop. That is a dust ruby node. That's worth taking a second to harvest. We'll get a full lungful of fresh air in Facility Delta. And we're going to try to harvest our first meteor node. Come on, Roland. Yay! Picked up meteorite too. Meteorite refining has been added. What else did we get? I couldn't even see. Meteor glass. It's a bigger node. We may not be able to conquer this one. You can do it, Roland. I have faith. Maybe you can't do it, Roland. Maybe you're just not up to the task. He's up to the task. All I had to do was, taunt him a little. Well done, Roland. How are we doing? 25 meteor glass, 6 meteorite. I think we can temporarily click off the critical items, which are story items, basically. Got more? Well, and my assumption is we're going to need a fair amount to make the meteor frames, because we need several meteor frames for like a couple of different things. And that presumably... I think we can get some meteorite ingots out of the meteorite glass as well as the meteorite. Just not as much. Again, down here at this depth, our oxygen filtration is not very good, so you don't want to wander too far afield. Grab one more oxygen batch, one more node that was right over there, and then we'll head back up and see how much we can get, and see how close we are to the EMP charge. Little black diamond there too. Nice. Again, grab a quick O2 suck. Can a man ever suck too much O2? Actually, yeah, you can. That's regolith, right? Yeah, it is. We hate regolith. We like gold. That does not appear to be breakable anymore. Then I have already broken it. Yeah, broken. Come on, it's perfectly good English. It am perfectly good English. No? Again, I'm just playing it
low on air.
a little safe. Again, we're at almost full inventory. That's regolith, right? Yeah, it's regolith. Stupid, stupid regolith. Nobody likes you, regolith. Nobody. Smelter, I believe. Standard smelter. Ah, requires kaolite to make meteor bars as well. I've been using up all of my kaolite, I think. Yeah, I have been. Unless we have any extra spare over here? No. Here? That's it, huh? Yeah. Let's remove for now the... That's caloxite. We'll move... We've got the bars, but that needs the ore. Crap. Well, we can put this in there. That doesn't go. Where does that go? An interesting question. That can go in there. glass. Goes there and gives us a bit more meteorite. Right. I had something else I was carrying around. The oxygen dome and the basic electronics. I just don't remember what it was. So we need Kaolite. All right. Kaolite. 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 It's only a muddle. Shh. Old guy movie reference. Nope, that's a Kaolite ore node. Let's get busting it up. We're just going to be breaking Kaolite nodes here for a couple of minutes. I would say a person's work is never done, but actually Roland's doing most of the work. Actually, I started a new. Oh, I'm standing in acid. I shouldn't do that. It's a game I played before. I started a new game of it on the 4th because I'd been thinking about it, and I was thinking, okay, well, I want to make sure I play this because it's my game of the year for this year so far. I want to play it on New Year's Eve. I was thinking about it and wanted to play more, and I said, screw it, I'm not waiting. I played it to completion. It took me 40 hours. A little bit less, I think. And it's my game of the year so far. Aethus.
Maeve, what's your oxygen level?
Yeah, I know. Mom, thanks. But I started up a new game because I wanted to play it again, even though it's primarily an exploration and narrative game with solid crafting and survival mechanics. So even though I know how it ends, I wanted to play it again because the mechanics, the game is I just think it's incredibly well constructed and fun, and it propels you along the story. So, a game I played to completion, but I started a new game of that game. All right, how much Kaolite did we get? I didn't even notice. Not a bunch. Caloxite. No, it's got to be Kaolite. I didn't get much Kaolite at all. Why did I get so much Caloxite? And we got a little more Kaolite there. A little more of the meteorite. That's in the refinery. And over here, the Caloxite or the Kaolite. Caloxite gives both. Well, we'll hold on to that for now. We also have some stuff we can sell. All right. Pangamony. Higher quality pangamony. How much is the oxide going for? 20 apiece? Sure. What are we at? 4721. Welfare habitat. Designed for use as a living and rest space. Sleeping in this hab will make you well rested. Affects double those of rested. Connector, 3-way connector, 60-degree connector. A couple things in there that aren't bad. We are going to want more space soon. Because space is the final frontier, you know. So, 90-degree connector. The 4-way connector, I think, is what we really probably need. Cargo hab. Can't open that one up yet. Damn it. Curse you! What was the 4-way connector? How much? 1,250. Alright, fine. Alright, so if we dismantle that and we build a 4-way connector, is that not going to snap into place? No, it needs the micro connector, I think. So we go with the micro connector. I think now we should be able to put the 4-way. If only we had enough of the required building materials. Yeah. Having removed the stairs from there, I have to go around. I mean, I could build the stairs again and destroy them again. It just seems so destructive. We have a bunch of those. Do we have any extra regolith? Yeah, we have plenty of regolith. All right. We may have to use a small demo charge to get rid of that, and a medium demo charge to get rid of that. Okay, door seals and unlock and airlocks. So, next up. Door seals. And an airlock. Now I believe we'll have to rebuild. Yeah, the steps. That thing isn't even connected correctly. What the hell? Lens, what the hell are you even doing here? There we go. Now it's connected correctly. Jeez Louise. Son, you got issues. All right, we have now given ourselves a 4-way connect. Oh, you cannot be serious. They're serious. I believe there's a move function. Are you not gonna connect up? You're not, are you? Okay. So, we are going to have to blow up probably that one, and maybe the other one too. This is going to require a small demolition charge. We'll need a small and a medium. Got more clockside. Got that. That's Callionite. We wanted to move a bunch of that over here so we can have more construction bricks. I also wanted to drop off. We're up to 4 meteorite. That's caloxite. Needs Callionite. Alright. Alright, we need a small and a medium. We may actually have those. Terraforming charges, that's a small. That's a medium. It's just science, guys. That's all. That's the medium. Oh, throwing. Using R, that's right. And the small. Ooh. Okay, that didn't... Is this one... Oh, this is a medium outcropping. My bad. That one's on me. Okay, cool. Cool. Not really. Let's try again. No, whole thing. Oh, I can connect it to itself. That's kind of funny. How about if we move it, just move it here to get it out of the way. And also move that. There's another medium in here, I think. That's large. We don't need a large. We just need a medium. Is it in the other back box? Don't think so. Small. Did we only have the one medium? That's a large. We don't need a large. That is a Quake Maker charge. It's more Kalyonite. Wow. We got stuff spread out all over the place. Oxygen dome, another small terraforming. Is that medium? Medium? Medium terraforming. Okay, medium terraforming for sure. Boom. Boom goes the dynamite. Sort of. The rest of it fell on the ground. We've got a bunch of regolith that we could drop in there. Sandstone we can drop in there. Caloxite we can drop in there. Now we see if we can hook this stuff up. I hit the wrong thing. That sounded like it was clicking into place. Ah. There we go. We now have more space. We can add horizontally or vertically, I suppose. The EMP charge. Alright, that's what our next goal is the EMP charge. Which is 2 meteorite frames. 2 Kalyonite frames. I can't make the meteorite frame, so I have to buy that recipe? I don't think so. I do. I have purchased it. So, to build 2 Kalyonite frames, meteorite frames, sorry. Right, we need 4, and we do have the ruby dust powder, so I think we can make it, because I think we had like 5 or 6 bars. We have 4. We have exactly what we need.
Roland, this bar is seriously heavy.
Aye, but it's also incredibly strong. You can use it for all sorts of things.
Kind of amazing to think how this chunk of metal could have been floating out in the darkness for eons.
Do I really only have 2 dust ruby?
What a fate to have crashed into this dust bowl and get scooped up by you, of all people.
Thanks, Roland. Kind of a dick move. Dude, seriously. 1 dust ruby. Ruby, ruby, ruby Soho. Old guy music reference. Actually, that song, Ruby Soho, is the best Clash song that the Clash never sang. The Clash, old guy music reference. Alright, we can make 2 meteorite frames. And we need 2 kaolinite frames. We've been framed. It just never ends, does it? Okay. EMP charge. We need 2 basic electronics and a power cell. Oh, and more gold. Oh boy. 2 basic electronics. Power cell also going to require that, and 2 more kaolinite frames. Getting low on what? The kaolinite bars? Must be. Power cell. Okay. We check everything. We need 4 microcircuits. So we're going to need more dust, and we're going to need gold bars. Dust and gold bars. We're going to drop this stuff off. That's our gold. Going to need a little bit more dust ruby for dust. Make sure we've got enough of that going on. In here, we'll dump that off. We'll move that stuff over. That is the caloxite. This is kaolinite. Why is there caloxite in there? I don't know. Another bar. Okay, good. That'll give us 2 gold bars. But I think we needed 3. So we're looking to go get some more gold. Because I love gold! Sorry. Kaolinite, that's caloxite. Kaolinite can go in here and make another bar. We're going to need more bars going forward. That's fine. But the caloxite we can put in here for more of those bars. Yeah, we did. All right. 4. So we can make 2. Each one requires 1. We need 6 more gold. We're heading back down. That's all regolith. Crappity ass regolith. It looks so much like gold. Pardon me. Excuse me. Okay, we will grab our O2 and our speed boost. And we're off to find gold. I think that's regolith. It is. But gold is what we're looking for. That's regolith too, I feel certain. It is. Regolith. That's got to be regolith. That might be gold. It's not. Okay, I hurt myself and then ran into a cactus. We need the O2.
Need some fresh air soon.
Love it, it's like oxygen. You get too much, you get too high. Not enough and you're gonna die. That's gold. Pretty sure. Yep. That was 4. There were also a couple other nodes that have gems and stuff there, so we'll grab the O2 and head right back.
Maeve, watch your oxygen levels.
And we will also rev up our speed again. Dust ruby node. Other one is over here. Yeah. We will really quickly hit Delta again to refresh the oxygen. And then back up we go. We've got enough gold, I think. Barely.
Maeve, your air supply is running out.
I will point out that oxygen is the only absolute survival requirement. I turned off the optional food and water requirement, as it's a mechanic I just find uninteresting and tedious. Having to keep yourself watered and fed at all times or you die. In my case, that goes all the way back to ancient history, to the first game Lord British did, called a Calabath, where it had a food requirement. I freaking hated it. Now, as I said before, it makes sense in Dune Awakening because water is the most important thing on the planet, even more so than spice. But other than that, no. Oh, but you have to eat and drink. Yeah, well, I have to poop and pee, too. That's not in the game, is it? No. I don't think there's any additional romance to having to eat and drink as opposed to poop and pee. I think the appropriate way to do it, which some of them do, is to provide buffs. Windrose is good about it. You eat a couple of things of food before going into combat, it triples your hit point pool. If you're feeling like it, you can go ahead and do it. But a lot of your time isn't spent eating or fighting in the game. Well, a lot of your time is spent fighting, but not just fighting. We can... Well, no, we can't. We need to make 4 microcircuits. Fortunately, we have enough to make 4. And then we make the EMP charge, and then we should be able to open up the elevator. You gotta keep it elevated. Bam, bam, bam. EMP charge. A lot of mats. I don't think we even need to make another EMP charge in the game.
Careful with that, mate. I can feel it buzzing from here. I'm sure you don't want to inadvertently kill your best friend by accidentally setting that thing off.
Best friend, Roland? You have a high opinion of yourself.
Best robo-friend? My point stands.
Just teasing, pal. I'll be careful, don't worry. Let's lug this thing back down to the facility.
Down we go. Into the depths of the earth, to go even deeper into the depths of the earth. We're just two wild and crazy depths of the earth kind of guy. I went the wrong way. I went the wrong way. You see? See? They give me a game. With Scottish accents, and suddenly I have one too. That's right, it's Maeve, Roland, and Lens. Just 3 peas in a pod. Yeah, that ain't right. Peas in a pod. Might be peds. I don't know. Maybe all 3 of us are pediatricians. Doesn't seem likely either. Okay. All right. Where are we supposed to put it? Over there? Oh, that's the transmitter. I fell down. Now turn the insert the EMP charge into the blast door covering the borehole. Oh. Yeah, that would work. EMP charge.
Charge placed.
We'll need to activate it from the surface. If we're too close, that thing is liable to fry my circuits. And potentially scramble your brain.
Yeah, okay. I'm alright with the surface.
Back up to the surface we go. Eventually, we will actually get a connection on the surface for the elevator, which will quicken up the journey up and down. A great deal. Did I get turned around? Almost. I nearly got turned around. That wouldn't have been good. Who needs the oxygen? We'll just simply run fast. And possibly that uses more oxygen, but it's fine. I feel certain it's fine.
Maeve, your air supply is running out.
Thanks, Mom.
Okay, Maeve. Sending the detonation signal for the EMP charge in 3, 2, 1.
I didn't feel anything.
No, it's an EMP charge. I know it might be used to miss. I can't stop blowing things up, but not everything has to explode in a shower of fire and rubble to be effective.
Bit of a letdown, I'd say. Let's hope it worked then.
Only one way to find out. It might be worth getting some more upgrades, particularly for your suits before we go. We don't know what the conditions will be like down there.
Let's see if we can get any suit upgrades. Mining laser, no. Air filtering, 12,500. That's not quite there yet. Maximum movement speed, that would take up pretty much all of our monies. Storage. Gravity tether range. Air tank expansion. Oh, we already have that. Right. Don't we? No, we don't. Air tank expansion would be the first obvious one. Don't know why I didn't buy that in the first place. Because you're an idiot. Yeah, it might be because I'm an idiot. That is definitely possible. We've got the cash. Let's add the storage expansion as well. Before we toddle off to bed, let's see how much stuff our automatic mining and drone delivery has been picking up. Half filled the storage bay, the drone bay. We're going to take a nap, and we're going to head down to the climber. And not climb, or climb down, I suppose. That can go there. That's Callionite. For now, we're keeping the Callionite there. Pardon the old man yawning. What can we say? He's old. Pardon me again. Coughing. I'm just all kinds of bodily noises. I'll spare you any of my others. Okay, the climber awaits. Another earthquake.
Wow. That was a big one.
I felt it from here, and I'm not even touching the ground.
Tutorials. You know, I just have to remove these things because they drive me crazy. The fact that they're there and they have this little notification. Hey, Lens, have you looked this up? in we go. Just we, Maeve, Roland, and me. Deep under the ground.
What the? I'm picking up a new carrier wave.
Am I outside too? Doesn't feel not the same as inside.
Who is this? Are you on a claim nearby? Did you pick up the tremors from our mining excavation charge?
Being so quiet. Didn't know I could just ring a bell to say hello. Do I want to come down for a hug?
What? Why are we hugging?
First part of hugs is the treasure. Second part is open arms. Second part doesn't hurt, so I can start there.
Are you a survivor of whatever happened here?
They disconnected. But the carrier wave has a status signal attached to it now. Shows the blast doors as open.
I don't know if I'm up for hugs. I definitely want some answers about what's going on. Let's head over and take a look.
Loop. I almost walked off a cliff and probably would have died. That's a gold node. We know we're going to need more gold. That's regolith. Really is difficult for me to tell the difference between them. I have no problem with cliff jumping. It's the rapid deceleration at the end that's a bit dicey. All right, Facility Delta. The climber is here.
It looks like the climber's here now. That's a good start. How's the system looking, Roland?
Structural integrity looks good. I think it's safe.
Ace. Let's check out what's down this big hole then.
Facility Epsilon. Steel yourselves. It's the big E. Well, here we are. A new recipe. Meteorite drill bit. 1,000 credits gained because I already had it. I paid out like 4,000 for it or something. But the thing is, I wouldn't have gotten down here without it, so I guess it's just a little extra bonus for you having put in the work. Facility storage access. Oh, that's just a big storage chamber where we can, I suppose, stage stuff. Epsilon, cargo bay, and airlock.
Hello? Anyone here? Spooky. Are you there? Open arm guy? What's your name, anyway?
They said I had to be Stanley.
Who's they? And he's gone again. Backup power only down here, Maeve.
Life support seems patchy, too. Let's look around. Want to be sure there's not a gang of scavengers about to gut whatever's out here. That's an expedition rover. And those crates are designed for heavy industrial loads.
How did they get this all down here without architecting it?
They shouldn't have been able to.
Should be a generator here somewhere. Maybe we can reset it.
Good idea. Some light and fresh air would help.
A Kalinite drill bit. Very nice, although the Kalinite is kind of beanie. Gold. I'll definitely take that. A little bit of deep stone. Deep stone refining has been added to my variety of special skills. First aid, medical supplies, and a quake maker charge. Packaged foodstuffs. A new crafting recipe has been unlocked. Nutrient bar. Nutrients sound so delicious. Now, I think, occasionally, believe it or not, I found that I could get in here and we can open this door from the inside. Maybe not. Servo motor, very nice. Work pad. Patton, Roger. Loadmaster, facility Epsilon. Jack, it's Roger. Embarrassing question, but have you not seen my secure storage key anywhere, have you? Hey, Roger, I don't think so. Remind me, what did it look like? Small, bronze, stupidly small now that I think about it. Can't say I've seen a key like that lately, sorry. Can you retrace your steps to when you had it last? I've been thinking about it, but the only time I left Epsilon recently was to check out that stupid fishing lab that Sorrel set up. Maybe shoot him a message? Good idea. We gotta hunker down soon, or bunker down soon. Maybe I'll catch him when he comes up from Kappa. Thanks, Sam. Take it easy. You too, Roger. I hope you find the key soon. Control. Reset the generator.
And we did not enjoy that landing. But power's back on.
A red blip changed. Now it's a green blip. Not a me blip.
You're welcome. Now it's time to tell us what happened here.
No hugs. Rules are rules, they said, and they're not kind.
I don't understand. Were you here to salvage this place? What were you doing here?
What they said. I think you can return without hugs. Green blip makes it easy even for you.
Not one for goodbyes, is he?
We're not leaving this claim until we find the capital module. There must be a command and control room around here where we can get some answers.
Got an airlock.
Now that is a big door.
Door console.
Toxic carbide, hermetic seals, encrypted control interface.
Not enough. Even without eyes inside, I know.
Some sort of bunker? Why would they need one all the way down here?
Not sure I want to find out.
Facility control.
The terminal's on. They're not responding.
Some
Get to work, old minion.
Arcola.
Command, my queen.
Another data server access.
In case there are recursions.
English, please. I don't speak code.
Bypass mole to get that open.
There's a module reference. No, never mind. Not Kappa. It's a blueprint for something called the Scarpa Surface Module.
Not what we're looking for, but I do like to build things.
Looks like it would extend the climber we came down
That's
here
it.
on, all the way up to the surface.
Oh, we'd save so much travel time. Can you decrypt it?
Yes, but we need a bypass mole. You can make one back at the outpost. One sec. Here's the specs.
Nice one, Roland.
And now we can make a bypass mole.
Looks like we're gonna need to find our way out of here to keep looking for Kappa. Looks like the door is stuck. Not enough space to squeeze through.
Is that an airlock through there?
Yeah, I see it too. Maybe if we find a way in from the outside, we can get past this door.
There was an airlock over here I wanted to try first. In the climber. Another memo. Work pad. Confidential biographical source material for personal memoir use only. 62 hours of travel, 3 transit jumps, last of which they had the temerity to conduct with me inside a container pod, smuggled like petty contraband, and 15 meals of ration number 6, despite my stated preference of no curry and an overly chatty travel partner. This had better be worth it. Preliminary reports on this so-called mycelial anomaly. Mycelia's cells. Note, adjust designation to something more suitable for a widespread academic use. Are fascinating. Dr. Shujin was always too excitable and lacked proper scientific detachment, but I'll give credit where credit is due for the wisdom to call in those with deeper insights and more expertise. This is a remarkable operation. Even I hadn't heard a whisper of it. Remember to ask about the initial team selection. Why was I not requested on Inception? Note to self, encrypt these notes after inspecting Theta. Oh, I got something pick-upable over there. If I can manage to not get stuck on the plants. Credit chip. I'll take that. Literally. Airlock. Crew quarters. Crew quarters B. This is an automated door for Nkuti Sinclair. And this one is for George Broussard. This one is for, excuse me, Grant Harlow. And lastly, this one for Lisa Chapman. And the canteen, not opening. God, all of a sudden, I got the coffees. A better coffee than a coffin, I suppose. Storage. Well, we can't get in there. That requires the code. We have the actual airlock. Airlock over here. And this will take us outside. We won't be out here for long, as our O2 gets used very quickly here. Did coffee give me the coffees? I don't know. I didn't have any coffee tonight, so I'm going to say probably not.
Roland. It looks like the holo feeds I used to watch with Grandma.
Power cell.
I think it's called a jungle?
We must be so deep within the planet that we've emerged into an entirely different biosphere. Quite amazing.
It's so beautiful.
We'll grab what we can from the storage.
I miss your granddad's apartment. The transmill thought it hummed or nice.
Ooh, Tangrite drill bit. Nice.
Look at all this stuff. It doesn't make any sense.
You'll notice. Well, maybe you did notice,
Being
because
big and loud, but also small and quiet, takes a lot of treasure.
Big but small.
drink an adult beverage, yeah.
Covert industry.
Kill all them
Did
germs.
you come here to scavenge for covert industrial tech?
Hardly anyone makes it. Ark and a couple of others. Very expensive.
Grandad must have known. The Kappa module must be some kind of stealth tech designed for heavy industry. With something like that. No more Ark. No more Two-Faced Trudy. We could build a real future.
Come on then! The gates need power. Looks like the power's still down out here.
I'll find the breaker. Probably just needs a kick.
I did want to go out again and give you a little bit more of a look-see. That it's like a huge overgrown underground jungle. So it's over and under. Overgrown and underground. And these doors requires power. Storage silo, nothing in there. Circuit breaker. Restore exterior power. There we go.
So, 2 gates out of here. Which way first?
Toss a coin?
Or not? The carrier wave just modulated. Now it contains location headers.
You promised. I know you did. It's a memory now. Everywhere but Hugs is okay.
Don't worry. I can't get a straight answer out of you, including where you actually are. No one's going to help you.
It's not yours you should worry about.
Look, I don't know what you're up to down here, but as long as you don't get in our way, you can stay here and be as weird as you like.
Eve, guess what one of these headers is called?
Kappa.
No. Kappa.
Bingo. Here's the coordinates.
Arm's length isn't weird, they said.
It's running low on oxygen,
More O2 generators.
Offline though. Power cells ran dry.
The atmosphere is... Well, don't take off your helmet unless you enjoy explosive tissue corrosion.
Lovely.
I've been trying to cut down on my explosive tissue corruption.
Generators and carry spare power cells.
A couple of days of bad pizza. Alright, I did want to see... I'm pretty sure those require not the electronics, but the... like the power cell. There are a bunch of these oxygen generators out here. They're oxygen domes. And I think... Oh! Like a power cell, say. Yeah, power cell. So, like, the one I just found would be... O2, baby. Is that gold? Praise be. Come on, finish it up. You can do it, Roland. Get it, get it. Ah. That's something we actually need a good deal of. It's gold. It doesn't seem to be reacting in quite the way I would want it to. No, it isn't. So a quick run back to refill the O2. Okay, that's not a thing. We got some blue mushrooms. We'll grab some blue mushroom stuff. A life shroom. Picked up some life shrooms. Yeah, because I could. Is that more gold? You got it, Roland! Finish it! I think that's just a visual kind of bug. Great wood node. I don't think we made any kind of impression on that.
Running low on air.
Yeah. Again, because the air gets fouler the deeper you go. Oh, I'd never noticed before. There's an indicator on the light on your back. Of course, it doesn't make any sense from a, reality point of view that you'd have, oh, I am green light on my back telling me I have lots of oxygen, it's gone orange. That's less helpful, but it is good from a player point of view. Oh, this one cannot be opened. It needs servo motor. Fine, be that way then if you have to, if you feel it's necessary to be that way. Fine. Whatever. Alright, Kappa is to to the northwest. I don't think we're going to make it all the way there. I don't think I'm going to try. But there is this thing here. Alright, this needs a focusing lens and a cargo drone, and it will get mine stuff for us. We'll grab the O2. We'll do a little bit more mining. There were a couple of nodes back there on my left. Right. Nodes on my left, nodes on my right, nodes everywhere. Fight, fight, fight. That is Tangrite. I can't imagine I'll be able to get through that. Bladestone, maybe. I think so. Hit it, Roland! No space in the inventory. Let me...
I'll need some more air soon.
Drop the deep stone off, because that stuff's heavy. Oxygen up again, go back, grab the bits that have fallen off, and see about the Tangrite node. Although I'm a little dubious we can get through that. We'll certainly try. Maybe. Yeah, so the pitch continues to go up, so yeah. Take as much of the deep stone as we can carry and head on up. Almost all of it. And we'll see what we can do about making the climber climb all the way up. Facility Delta. So that's our next objective, is to build the climber station at the surface. I'm running with the devil. Up and down.
can't believe someone's alive here. Where are they?
Did he sound not all there to you?
A little bit, yes.
Very. But who knows how long he's been here?
Or how he managed to survive?
I can't imagine what he must have gone through. But I'm not going to let someone steal my claim. We'll work too hard for it.
We got a flawless bladestone. That should be worth money. 1,500! I'm ready! I'm rich! I can go! Well, I have got to spend more money to open up the next tier. We're about 6,000 in. We need another 6,500, say? Less, maybe 6,000, something like that. The welfare hab, 2,000. Small plant grow bed now. Construction blueprints, crafting plans, anything else? We're gonna need some of those. The terraforming charge medium. Ooh, we're almost there. How much more? Where's the number? Where's the number? Trying to see how close we are. Am I not seeing the number? I have 1,300 net. The Quakemaker charge is 1,250. Gonna need that sooner or later. We are now an aspiring supplier, which means we can now get the tier 2 stuff. So we can get the recipes for Tangrite drill bits and focusing lenses. And construction blueprints for the greenhouse hab. Cargo hab. Yay, we want the cargo hab. More storage. If there's anything we need around here. Ooh, superheating kiln. Prospecting bench. Oh, the geode system. I forgot about that. You can get these geodes. And they have a mini game for busting open the geode to get as much valuable gems out of it as possible. I'd forgotten about that entirely. Alright. Got that. Let's got a servo motor. We needed a servo motor for something. Don't remember what it was. Oh, we have gold. I want to drop that off for sure. Okay, drop that off. I want to keep the basic electronics. I don't think the Kalinite drill is going to do anything. I think there's just like one or maybe two of beanie little locations where you can use it. Deep stone. Refines into reinforced building material in the presence of adhesive flux. The flux, you say? Alright, we did not get any new recipes there. We did get the Tangrite recipe. No new refining recipes. Swamp wheat. I'm trying to cut down. It interferes with my girlish figure. Oh, we have an oxygen dome Mark II. Not sure we need that. We also had for sales, where is it? It's like the food. Oh, maybe the food stuff. Oh, there's the packaged food stuff. Oh, not really worth selling. Never mind. Yeah, never mind. Falser crystals. That one here. Go with that and that. How are we doing with storage? A lot of space there left. Got the tangrite. That. Blade stone. Ah, we need the superheating kiln for the deep stone. Quake maker charge can go there. Terraforming charge. Basic electronics. We can stick the life shroom over here, I think. Well, I'm gonna chug-a-lug an Arc Cola. It's what plants crave. Let's see. Well, let's step outside, because if memory serves, the climber has to be built way over there. Hello there, and welcome, and good evening. Well, assuming you're on my time. Evening. 5:43, though. It's not really evening. It's in the gloaming. Let's see. Structures. That's the welfare hab. I can make one of those. Living in rest space. I think I'll make one of those in just a minute. Facilities. Cooking station. Production. No. Platforms. No. Lighting. No. Storage. Furniture. Decoration. Natural. Power. Placeables. Am I missing the structure? Facilities? Should be in platform, shouldn't it? Did I not get that? Locate Kappa. Craft a bypass node. Alright, I need a bypass node. Next thing. Thought I'd got the recipe for the climber terminus, but maybe not. Okay. Gonna build. So first of all, the welfare habitat. Does it need the micro connector there? Yeah, it does. No? No. Micro connector there to there. Connects habitats together in an accessible network while maintaining atmosphere and power, just when you need. Just that tiny bit of extra clearance between halves. I don't think that won't go without... So microconnector's not enough. We need the standard short connector. An airlock has to be. It helps if you actually read things, you know? I mean, it sounds like crazy talk, but there we go. Airlock first, and then now I need another LP electronic. Basic electronic. And we give you the welfare hat. We put our bed in there, and suddenly it's more restful. We now have a muchly improved. Well, there's something else we need to make in there then. Wow, okay. It's a lot of material to make a cooking station when I've disabled the requirement to eat and drink in the game. It does seem a bit excessive. What do we need? Bypass mold. That's got to be from the electronics workbench. Bypass mold. We need microcircuits and basic electronics. Basic electronics. 1. One microcircuit. Did I not pick up the gold? I must not have picked up the gold. I didn't pick up the gold. I didn't pick up the gold, guys. I picked up the gold. I am playing a game that's my game of the year so far. I played it earlier in the year to completion. Took me about 40 hours, give or take. I loved it. And I was thinking about it again and saying, well, I should play that on New Year's Eve, you know, my game of the year, assuming it's still my game of the year. And I started thinking about more and more, and I decided I just wanted to play it again now. So I'm playing that. Aethus. It starts off as a survival crafting game, and it keeps that component throughout the whole thing. But what it's more about is exploration and the storyline. It is my 4th of July game as well. 4th, 5th, and now 6th. We will drop those there. And now earthquake.
Did you have to send us to a claim with so many earthquakes, Grandad?
We now have a bypass mole. All right, got the Tangrite drill, strength injector. We don't need to carry that around with us. Oxygen dome. We don't need the Mark II. There was something that required a servo motor. I don't remember what the hell it was. Did I drop something in there that I didn't want to drop in there? No. Okay, that's good. Alright, so I think the mole will allow us to get the building design for what amounts to a climber station here at the surface level. So it'll be faster to get up and down. I mean, you're not even aware that this facility exists when you first start poking around in the caves. Let alone the facility down below us and the facility there and a number of other facilities. The story just sort of blossoms as you play through it. We'll refresh our O2. We'll grab a speed boost. Gold node. We're still short on gold, so we don't want to miss any opportunity to grab the gold. To go for the gold, so to speak. Another gold node? No, regolith. Alright, we will now take the climber down to Epsilon. Luminon, hey J-Loth, how you doing? I saw you got your magic to level 60. Congratulations. That's a Marvel Heroes reference for those of you who don't know. The facility control was over here. Started Punisher, as you've never played him. He's pretty entertaining. I mean, obviously it's lots of shooting and explosions, but I find him entertaining. Let's find the climber schematics.
Subscribe for surface module plans downloaded. Good hacking, code minion.
At least I have options for a career in cybercrime if this expedition doesn't work out.
Complex-looking blueprints showing Scarpa borehole and climber in intricate detail. You can see technical data and materials required for each facility within the borehole. The manpower and resources required to construct this vast network of facilities was enormous. At the lowest, deepest point on the plans, the facilities are labeled as follows. Borehole facility, Omicron. Power facility, Rho. Communications facility, Sigma. Material refinement facility, Tau. Materials research facility, Iota. Scientific research facility, Omega. Now keep in mind, when we started this game, we didn't know about all of these facilities. This was just a lapsed claim on the planet that wasn't felt to have many actual assets in it. Just her grandfather had commented on it, told her to try and seek it out. So we start off in a cave just gathering basic materials, and then we find that there's a facility there that's been there for years. And more, and deeper and deeper. Don't suppose we've got access to the vault yet, do we? No. That airlock is closed. Well, before we head back up, I will take advantage of seeing if there's anything else that we can mine really quickly for additional materials or sale. Grab the O2. Gold node. Come on. You got it, Roland. That's Tangnite. We may not be able to get the big ones broken up. I'm a professional miner. I have mined 900 out of 1,000 times. Presumably that's account-wide, not just this game. Keep in mind I did play this all the way through. Getting closer, and more Tangite. Tangrite. Yep, I know, we are. This deep down, the oxygen, we burn through the oxygen a lot faster. 2 units a second, I think. Alright, we'll hit the climber. Facility Delta. What am I doing on space? Not a lot. I'm going to do a little bit of mining around here. We don't have much in the way of meteorite stuff just yet. Just enough for us to make the EMP charge we needed to unlock the climber. And right now we're burning through 1.5 units of oxygen a second. So I think that's pretty much the way it works. It's tiered into half-second bunches per second.
Running low on air.
Which basically means I've got about 2.5 minutes at the 1 second variety. gold? No, regolith. One of my few complaints about the game, really quite few, is how much the regolith nodes look like gold nodes. Especially when you're at that kind of brief part I was at yesterday where you're kind of desperately trying to find gold. There's not much of it around. Mind you, I wasn't trying to get a whole bunch of gold because I wanted to be rich. Don't stand in the acid lens. Also, that's reasonably good real-life advice as well. Okay? So remember that, guys. Don't stand in the acid. Okay? Cool. I'm full. Yeah, I'm full. I know. I'm full of it. My hab level, I believe, is 1 oxygen per second unit. Yeah, it is.
Maeve, your air supply is running out.
Not really. Plenty left. And there's a slightly higher area where you first come into the caves where it's, I guess, half an oxygen unit per second. And out here it's none. As there's sufficient oxygen out here that we can just use filtration.
Ron, that place down there, I can hardly believe it. A lost world hidden right below our feet.
You've been underground a lot, Maeve. Have you really ever seen anything like it?
I mean, there were always rumors along the mining leads about more interesting postings. But all I ever saw was every possible shade of sand and dust. Granddad used to read me fairy tales. You know, elves and magical forests full of treasure and that sort of stuff. It was like stepping into one of those stories. Roland, I miss him.
Well, maybe those fairy tales will prove true and we'll find the treasure. Maybe that's why he sent you here.
A magic chest full of ancient treasure would certainly be a lot of help about now.
Alright, in here, drop that off. And this is Callionite. This is the Caloxite? No, that's Callionite as well. So we drop that off there as well. This is the Caloxite. This, I think, is here. Yeah. Alright, we've got our inventory tidied up. Structures. Okay. We're going to need a lot of mats to make the crater climber. 50 bars. 50 regular construction materials. Well, fortunately, we have those. We'll grab a couple more, but we'll build a nice little storage unit here in my bedroom. And this is where we'll put all of the stuff that is pending for whatever we're building right now. So we need 6 more delicious, nutritious bars. Okay. Three servos. I have one on me, I believe. Two more servo motors. And those are electronics. Two of them. We're going to need 6 microcircuits. We need more ruby powder. Fortunately, we have not been selling our rubies. Go ahead and just grind up the whole lot of them. We can move the regolith over to here to make a bunch more basic building materials for us. Solazine can come with us. Good evening to all of you. I look over, there's more people hanging out than I expected. I am a huge fan of this game. If you couldn't guess, because I'm playing it for the second time. Granted, that's a little bit crazy, but maybe I'm a little bit crazy. No, maybe, Lens. Shh. Maybe I can go there. Let's drop the extra so over here with Solanite. What were we making again? 3 servo motors. No, we need 2 servo motors. We already have one. We need 2 more servo motors. Servo motors. So we need 6 microcircuits. Are we really that low on gold? We need that much more gold. Crap, did I not grab gold? It's possible I didn't grab gold from the smelter. No, that's not what happened. I have just 4. We need more gold. Well, okay, we need the servo motors. We know that. What else do we need? We need gold. We need 5 kaolite frames and 2 meteorite frames. We need more meteorite and more kaolite bars, I assume. Yeah. Kaolite bars. Like those. Alright, so we can make, was it? I'm terrible at remembering these things. It was 5 kaolite frames. What are we short at? Did we not just grab a bunch of kaolite bars? We're really short on the oxide? Well, we have a bunch of oxide sitting in the crusher too. No? There's the oxide. Alright. 5 kaolite, well 16, but 5 is all we need. Okay. Now, we need more meteorite. At least I assume that's what we needed, was more meteorite. How many meteorite bars do we have? 2. We need 2 more meteorite bars. Did I not grab up a bunch of meteorite? I thought I did. Ah, okay. 2 meteorite frames. Alright, all of the frames. We'll drop the oxide off. Probably not room for it here, but we'll try. There was. Okay. And I think there's one more thing we needed for this, and it was 5 Tangite bars. Tangrite? Yeah. Tangrite. 5 bars, so we're going to need 15 Tangrite ore. I don't think we've got that much. We've got a little. Yeah, 2. Okay. So, we need Tangrite ore, and we need gold. Tangrite ore and gold. We'll grab a quick oxygen and the Spood Beast, as we used to call it in my old Latro days. There's a thing that can give you a speed boost, and somebody accidentally, Rainsheart, Aging Rainsheart, accidentally reversed the first letters from Speed Boost to a Spood Beast. It's Reverend Spooner. Regolith. We're looking for gold. That might be gold. I think it is. Looks like that might be more gold. I think that one is Regolith. I think this one's gold. Not an awful lot of gold. That's got to be Regolith. That one's Regolith too, I think. Ah, and that one's definitely Regolith. I took a little damage, you know. Ouchied my shins. That one is Regolith. So we'll be looking for more gold here, if that's what we need from this level, and then Tangrite from down below. Hopefully gold. Well, hope is betrayed. That is gold, I think. Up above to the right. No, it's regolith, damn it. Irksome. It irks me. That's Callion. Oh, we got a chest. We've got blueprints. Not the game blueprints, although I love blueprints. That's my game of the year for last year. 90-degree connector. A couple of gold in there, I'll take that. We will now hurry to get back and catch our breath.
Need some fresh air soon.
"33 seconds. Oxygen units, actually. Because we're 1.5 oxygen units per. No problem. I got 7 gold. Regolith. There's a little house or something up there. Let's go there. I hope we can get in. Regolith. That one's gold, I think. Maybe not. No, I think it's regolith. Oh, it is gold. Okay, good. That one might be gold too, then? No, that's regolith. This is the drill site. Can we get in? We can. Yay, oxygen! Unlock meteorite frame. We already have that, so we get credits for it. Nutrient bar and an oxygen dome mark II. Let's... nutrient. Did I not pick up? I put it back. Nutrient. Oh. Nutrient. There we go. Console. Access data. George Broussard. Shipping receiving supervisor. Facility Delta. I can't believe it. Randall's just gone. Chapman's going to kick my ass. I knew he wasn't feeling great, but to just jump off like that? One moment he was there standing on the platform looking out at the chasm, the next just gone. We scrambled around the edge of the cliff and tried to find him, but it's so deep and we don't have the equipment. Neither Epsilon nor Omicron share the good stuff with us up here. That goddamn fog just comes in from the deep. Even if you had equipment, we wouldn't see the hand in front of your face. The wind blows from down there sometimes. I swear I can hear whispers. Damn it, Yemi. Alice Yao. Mining engineer. Alice, you there? Hey, Sienna, what's up? Hey, I managed to book a slot on the climber for tomorrow after the test. Can you take me up to the surface again? Dude, you're supposed to keep that on the down low. You know, anyone catches us going up there, we're getting shipped out of this place. No second chances, right? I know. I just really enjoyed our time together last time. You still have some of that cactus moonshine? We could meet up and hang out again. You're lucky you're cute. You remember where to go? Not quite. East of the drill site, you can follow the cliff edge. Just watch out. Gets foggy. I'll meet you in the same place as last time. Don't tell anyone. Yay, I'll make it worth your while, I promise. So, east of the drill site, following the cliff's edge. There's something out there. We have another blueprint. And it's standard smelter blueprint, 375 credits. 3 more gold. I'll take that. Regolith node. That one's got to be regolith, yeah. But this one, there was gold here. I swear I saw gold when I was coming up. Where was it? Over there? That one? Be gold. Thank you. It's gold. Alright, we got plenty of room left for storaging stuff. Regolith. Oh, hated Regolith. I don't know what the dump means like that. Oh, a couple of blueprints though. That's nice. Blueprint. Medium bold. Okay, those are making some ornamental stuff. Accent color black. Kaolite frame. Sure, I'll take that. Automated drill. If we can get a Tangrite drill and a cargo drone, we'll be getting gold, kaolite, and sandstone. That's okay, that one's pretty good, actually. Give me my oxygen back. East of the drill site. Was there something over here? A storage box with nothing in it. That looks like gold. Regolith. Bleep off, Regolith. Nobody likes you. Got a passageway.
Look, Roland. A passage. It seems to slope upwards.
I wonder where it goes. Only one way to find out.
Cactus moonshine. This is what he was talking about. Suit chassis. Let's go ahead and grab the dust rubies. We're going outside, I think.
Where are we? Wait, I recognize this area. The outpost is just over there.
Oh, that's an excellent little shortcut.
I think I could whip up a little ramp to get us
Cliffside
back up
ramp.
to the ground level. We could put down some platforms to speed up our return to the outpost even further.
Good idea. There should be plans available from the trade node.
Back inside we go. Regolith. Curse you, Regolith. How are we doing on space? Not too proud to grab a little kaolite. Does this go down? It does, I think, yeah. Yeah. That's Regolith. We hate you, Regolith. Oh, yes, we do. Let's see if we've got enough gold. There it is. One thing I don't like about the game is you can't elevate the camera past a certain point, which can at times be frustrating. That's as high as you can move it. The aim of it, I should say. go.
Maeve, this carrier wave certainly uses. It seems odd.
How so?
Something about the signature is flagging one of my subroutines. It's a subno. Empty.
Been a while since you hit a dead end like that. Since Grandad did maintenance.
Never mind. I'll run a defrag. I'm sure it'll clear itself.
Alright, we'll make this gold. So what else did we need? Cliffside ramp we also want to make. But for the climber, Callionite. We didn't get any Callionite, but we should be able to finish off the servos. Servo motors. I think that's enough. We needed 2 more servo motors. We've got Callionite frame. So we need 4 basic electronics and 6 micro circuits. Okay, that was the micro circuits was a big deal. Pardon the yawn. And 4 basic electronics. And that should allow us to make 2 more servo motors. And that just leaves us with the Tanganite. Tanganite? You say potato, I say potato. Okay. We did get our first Jenkins. And Jenkins and I are gonna lay down for a bit. Another earthquake.
Another quake? You know it's for us to mine.
The industrial tools. Our credit chip, 200. The flawless dust ruby. Does the cactus moonshine, 300 each? Holy. Cactus moonshine, popular. I am not on Earth. I am on the planet Aethus. Like I've said, it's not a great name for a game. But I think it's a great game. An Aethus quake. I see what you're getting at, and technically I can't deny that you are correct. Technically correct, as we know, is the best kind of correct. So you're right, it is an Aethus quake. But maybe they just misspelled it. Probably not, but maybe. Are we full? Are we full? Oh, we are now, evidently. This one's got to be pretty close, too. We can yoink that, drop that, and not quite drop that. Yoink that, and drop. Almost drop that. Yoink that, and yoink that, and how about drop that now? There we go, it's easy peasy. It wasn't really lemon squeezy, but it was mildly squeezy. We had this, I think, is here. No. Here? Yeah. Alright, the only thing we need now to build the crater climber, which is going to require additional power, is the tangite bars. We can make the cliffside ramp. 8. We need 7 more. I'll just put those over here. We need 2 more. I'm pretty sure we've got a bunch sitting here. Yay! We will make the cliffside stairs, as that will give us a temporarily faster way to get down to the deeper parts. Yep. Resources delivered to the cargo bay. I should check and see how many of those we've got sitting there. Just waiting. This is the chest that we have not been able to open because we have not found the code. And that is now hooked up. I fell. In we go. Stupid regolith. Gold. Gold. So the regolith has a little bit more red in the color than the gold does. That's a little closer to orange, let's say. That's meteorite. We need tangerite. Tangerines. We need tangerines. Or at least tangerine dreams. Climber storage bins. Equipped with modular cargo bins for transporting large amounts of cargo, I will need the Climber storage module. I don't have that recipe, I don't think. Let's go down, shall we? Epsilon. Grab the movement. We're fully buffed. Drop that off. And we've got a message that we had.
Someone with serious logistics experience set this transport point up.
It connects to the facility and internals. Back to the container at the climber we arrived on.
Travel notes, yep. Get through that one. Borehole. Yeah. Can't believe they're just gone, yep. Yeah, Epsilon facility announcement. Alright, crew, I get that the conveyor system in the guts of this place is pretty cool and all, but you've got to stop putting random junk into the system. Yes, sometimes you can chunk one of those weird little local creatures into the container on this end, and it'll come out at the climber for your friend to chase around the place, but sometimes they get caught in the machinery. Next person I catch putting anything into the system that doesn't belong on it is cleaning duty for a month, and trust me, that's not a work detail you want. Pat. Somebody's Mr. Krabbykins. All right. What we're looking for... Oh, what was it? Was it a servo motor we needed for this? I think it was. Yeah, it was another servo motor. And we'll need gold. So that's what we're here for. Any gold we can find and more Tangnite. Nope, that's Tangnite. Tangrite. That's gold. Would you bust? Thank you.
Maeve, your air supply is running out.
Mm-hmm. Oxygen suck. Oh, a recipe there. I hadn't seen that. This is the great wood nodes. Haven't gotten any of those until now. Grab the oxygen and then the cleverly hidden away from us blueprint. So clever. They think they're so clever. Well, I'm clever too. At least my mom only told me I was. Oxygen Dome Mark II. Another information bit. What was that then? Those are the tutorials, stub memories, conversations, logs discovered. That wasn't one of my personal logs, that was one of their logs. Should have been there. Weird. Alright, looking for more stuff. Tangrite. Gold. That's gold. It's hiding in the water. Wasn't much there of anything. Like over here, maybe? No, it doesn't look like it. If we can get to that, I want to make sure we've got fresh air before we head over there. We want oxygen to spare. Fresh air to go over there. Au contraire. Baby, pop. Pop for Papa. Hey, I didn't even get hurt that time. Let's not push our luck. It's 2 oxygen units a second.
I'll need some more air soon.
Which means we've got what? 80 seconds every time we leave the oxygen to get back to it. Come on, rich Tangrite, give us lots and lots of Tangrite. 5. I don't think it's enough, but we are getting closer. I've got gold. And more Tangrite. Tangrite. Well, I can't remember the name. Oxygen. 20 seconds.
What's your oxygen level?
23. Alright, we definitely need a servo motor. I think we got enough gold for the servo motor. I don't think we got enough Tangrite. I would like to find a couple more Tangrite nodes.
quantities of biological contaminants in the air within this region, Maeve.
I presume that's all this guff floating around?
Your suit will struggle to filter these spores without further upgrades. I highly recommend returning later when we're more prepared.
Those are
Maeve,
those
what's
were
your oxygen levels?
4-second oxygen ticks. Instead of the 2-second oxygen ticks. Or 2 per second, I should say. Biomass and something else. I'm just trying to chop down a tree here, guys. Pollen stalk. Sugar plant seed. Is it a recipe that's been unlocked? A lot of biomass. Okay. We'll see if we can manage to find another bleeping Angrite node. 2 would be better. Nope, that's great wood. I don't know if I'd describe mine as great. It's pretty good. I mean, for my age, definitely good. More deepstone. Not interested in the deepstone, guys. What tangrite. And they won't do the least little thing to make me happy.
I'll need some more air soon.
I'm going to try. There's a node in this elevated area. Right there. But I don't think I can shoot it from down here, so I need to run around as I did to get to that gold node. Where is it? There it is. Oh, it's not tangrite? It's tangrite. Oh, the view is blocked. Come on, how about a dozen? Oh, we also knocked down the tree. That had 2. No, alright.
Need some fresh air soon.
Quit your whining, girly. I don't think Roland ever calls her girly. The pitter-patter of little lens feet. I know we're going to have to do a significant amount more mining around here to get more meteorite stuffs eventually. Gloopty gloop gloop. Augustus Gloop. Alright, we need a servo motor. That we can make. I think we have enough gold to make another servo motor. I think. I hope. I express positive vibes about this possibility. Now, let's see if there's stuff we can sell. $200 for that. How about the great wood? 40 each. High value to weight ratio on the market. Anything else around here that we know we don't need? Just selling bits and pieces of stuff that I don't need right now. Yes, you can third person the building. There is an item you have to make or buy the plans for to third person the building. I have not used it, but it is, I think, a purchasable from one of the upgrades. Construction drone. Unlock a small drone for use as a top-down flying camera when in build mode. So there is, actually, yeah. Also, I believe you can specify as to whether the roofs show up at any time that you're not inside the building. So you can see the no roof on the next room. I believe that's one of the things you can tick as to whether you want to see it or not. I need a servo motor. So I need 3 microcircuits. And I can make 3. Well, let's make those. There is no fighting. This game is mostly, it starts off as a straightforward survival crafting game, but it becomes more and more as you get deeper in. Is about exploration and the storyline. Throughout the whole thing, there is continued leveling up of your crafting and expanding your base, but the story becomes more interesting and sort of very much sort of blossoms out. But there is no fighting. So for some people, that would make the game kind of a non-starter. I need 2 more basic electronics and 2 kaolinite frames. 2 basic electronics and 2 kaolinite frames. Also, and almost all of the assets, I shouldn't say almost all, a lot of the in-game assets are available for you to build, including things like trees and rock outcroppings and stuff. Most of the sort of minor details of things like laying on top of tables and stuff, all of those, if it's basically in the game, most of it you can build and craft. So, these are placeables that I can make. Yeah, I think it's on sale for $16 right now. and decorations. And there are a lot of these that you can acquire just by running around. You get blueprints that you pick up, and some of them are going to be random, and some of them are going to be story related, like, you know, a new piece of gear that you need to make to upgrade your crafting. But a lot of them are just going to be cosmetic and stuff. Right, we needed the servo motor. We now have a servo motor. Yes, there is if the demo's still available. I know, for instance, the demo was not available for Windrose once they released. But if the demo is still available, yeah, that's what sold me, was the demo. I liked the demo enough that I wish listed and then bought as soon as it was available. That's the Tangrite drill bit. We want to keep that. That's valuable. How much do those things weigh? 1.5. 1.25? 36. That's 45. Things are heavy. Yeah, the demo sold me. Alright, good. So, we are looking to make... We need 5 Tangrite bars. We may have 1? 2 Tangrite plus the 7... God, are we going to be 1 short? Are we going to be 1 short? Oh no, don't do this to me. Don't make me cry. 3. Okay. We're 6 short. I'm not gonna cry. Yet. Later. It's not fair. We need 2 more Tangrite bars. Yeah, that's got everything. 2 more Tangrite bars. Huh. I wish there was an option. Oh, you can rename. I didn't even know that. I wish there was an option so that it wouldn't automatically pull out of these. Where you'd have to manually open it up. Got a little space in there. What can we drop off there? How about those 2 things? Yeah, that works. Drop off that. And we'll melt down the gold, because I forgot to. Okay, that's 4 more gold bars waiting for us. We do have a Tangrite drill now. Brain engaged. Brain engaged, okay. Thank you, Lone Star Wolf, for pointing out that the demo is still available. Remind me that there's something I need to do before I take off. When I go into my spiel. Grab that for the speed boost. Gloop, 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 gloop. Pardon the old man yawning again. Alright, so our objective now is to use the servo motor to open the other gate outside of Epsilon and get at least 6 tangrite ore. Take me down. Take me down to Epsilon City. Where the crew is missing and the air is shitty. Servo motor me. There we are. Looking for nodes. Keep me nodes. Can I get up there? Tangrite. Huh. The game does have a lot of options in the settings, so you'll want to take a good look at those and figure out which settings you want to include and exclude. How am I supposed to get up there? I can't get up there. I can almost get up there. I'm low on oxygen. Okay, there's more tangrite. You get my oxygen? Yeah.
What's your oxygen levels?
We're definitely going to want to look at purchasing better oxygen filtration. A setting for volume. Yeah. You have to scroll down in the settings. Easy to miss. Yep, it scrolls. That's actually true for a number of the various UI elements in the game. It's generally an adequate UI, not a great one. No, it's not obvious. Break, please, thank you. We're up to 4 tangrite. I would really like to get up here. Oh, that's right. There's a movement thing you can get that. Almost. I made it. I made it. I'm the champion. When you hurry, return, she'll try it again. It's heating up. It's almost. Yeah, I know. I want to finish this. Okay, there we go. Does that give me enough tangrite? Oh, come on. I don't think it gave me enough tangrite. It's a tangrite node, and I don't think it gave me any tangrite. It's a tangrite node. A big, large, chunky tangrite node. It didn't give me any tangrite. I'm going to write a sternly worded letter of protest to... Nobody cares, do they? Never mind. I'll keep the letter to myself. Come on, we need 2 more tangrite. Don't screw me like this. Screw me in an entirely different way, but not like this. That's Bladestone. Let's try over there. after we oxygenate. Tang, the breakfast of champ. When I was a kid, I drank Tang all the time, and I never liked it. But I drank it all the time because the astronauts drank it. It never dissolved because I always used cold water. And it literally just never dissolved. So it was always gritty. I don't know if they still make it. It's retro. It seems like everything retro comes back online again sooner or later. All right, that is deep stone. That is the lying tangrite that I'm going to try again. Come on. Are you kidding me? Why do they hate freedom so much? It's an enormous tangrite node that has no tangrite. Drank it when you were a kid? Yeah. I mean, maybe if I'd had the patience or the foresight to make it up and then stick it in the fridge, I would have liked it. But it was always grainy. But I drank it because the astronauts drank it. Tangrite. In the name of all that is holy, give me at least 2. 1. It had 1. Evidently, the name of what's holy doesn't much matter anymore. Okay, fine. I know. Now I know. Holy doesn't matter. It wholly doesn't matter. They still make it. They have a website. I bet they have additional flavors.
Maeve, your air supply is running out.
I need 1 more freaking tangrite. Nope, that's biomass. That gets me nothing. Biomass gets me nothing. Gets me biomassively irritated is what it does. Tangrite. In all of the name that is holy and unholy and everything in between and not also included. Would you please? You cannot be serious. 1. Okay, 1. That's all we needed was 1. Jeez Louise.
Maeve, your air supply is running out.
My air supply? It's because I'm all out of love. That's an old guy music reference. They were a band. Air Supply. You can wiki it. Don't bother. Okay, I believe we now have every single thing that we need to make the surface connection for the climber. The buy link goes to Amazon. That's interesting. I wonder if it's something that Amazon bought themselves, or it's just cheaper for them to use Amazon for the whole thing. I doubt Amazon would have bought them, but it's not impossible. Stranger things have happened. I'm proof of that. Well, we'll just go ahead and blast open some more Kaolonite. Caloxite. I think we'd rather have the Kaolonite, but I'm not sure. But actually, Caloxite has both. Caloxite and Kaolonite are very similar looking in the nodes as well. So the Caloxite have the slightly blue tint. You can get Kaolonite out of them. Alright, we're close to full.
Running low on air.
Am I really? A second per. That's not really running low. And we'll make the climber thingy the destination. No problem. I'm panting a little at the prospect of the climber platform. All right, 2 more.
This call will be recorded.
Trudy!
Hey, old pal. How's it going over there in mainland?
Oh, HOD? It's fine. Thanks. How are you?
Oh, I'm just great. Just great. So, anyway, I wanted to give you a ring and let you know that the financial quarter has just finished.
Okay, what does that mean?
Well, the next time you access the market, you'll see that the display prices for purchases from us have increased.
What? I've just started here. I barely even set up properly. How could there be a price rise already?
It's all in the contract you signed when you entered into the ARC Independent Contractor Agreement for the claim, Maeve. Small print, you know. So that's current planetary inflation of 4.5% plus 3% independent contractor tariff plus 2.5% ARC restoration levy. That's 10% in total. Nice and round. How lovely.
10%? That's ridiculous.
Now, Maeve, that 10% ensures you continue to receive the top-notch art experience you've come to know and love. It's super important that art is able to invest
So,
in the
there is in fact a
infrastructure
recipe that
services
uses
you
less
rely on.
tangrite ore. I just hadn't scrolled down far enough to see it. But it also does use some caloxite. But we do have.
Well, that's all for now. I'll let you get back to it. Toodaloo.
Doo-dee-doo-doo.
Unbelievable. Our stream knows no bounds. 10%? Seriously?
Maeve. At least we don't live on Sanford's world. The planetary inflation rate there right now is 18%.
Let's see, where else do we need to put stuff? We will dump off this stuff, and then we're going to pick up all of our stuff. We're going to make our big improvement. I tell you, that deep stone is taking up a lot of space. I can't even do anything with it yet. I don't have the part. $66.8. Those are 1 1/4 each. It's going to fit, but not by much. All right, we're also going to come over here, and before we forget, we're going to grab whatever's been delivered to the drone. It's full. The drone bay was full, so stuff wasn't getting done. Wasn't getting delivered because it was full. Why you couldn't just dump it on the ground, I don't know. I sure would. Did I say that out loud? Well, we can turn that off and store that there. That'll work. Put away the rest of the stuff here. Just take a sec. And now we're going to pick up all of the goodies. I think we can carry it all. Not that we need to. It feels more honest when I do that. Yeah, I should be able to carry. Oh God. Okay. It's a load. Construct the crater climber on the surface. At the meteorite crater. On the surface of my claim. Bit of a hike over here, but it'll still be faster. And I may want to just move my home.
This is where the specs for the solar climber say we can build the surface station.
We could travel straight to the Delta facility below. Who would have thought all that was down there when we first made our initial scans, eh?
I need 3 more Kalinite frames.
Come on, Dave. Let's get building.
Must have built something that slurped them up. That's why I said I wanted to be able to toggle that as to whether you automatically can pull from it. Would be a nice addition. Not one that most people I think would want, but I ain't most people. I'm a little bit mental. Yeah, none in there. We need 3 more Kalinite frames. Alright, that'll do it. And then we're off. We can carry those, right? Barely. Okay, 5. There we go. We've got everything. This time for sure. You can tell it's a game I like. It's a 4-hour stream.
Collaboration complete.
I'm reading successful hookup to the relevant facility systems. Let's try it out.
Oh, no power. We need 4 more power. Because we have... what? We have -2. Right, we need to turn this off, and then we need to build another generator. We have 2 extra. Yeah, we're currently at +2, so we need another generator. never noticed that there's some extra stuff on top of the hab that's for the living in. I guess maybe AC or humidification or something like that. Power. Solazine generator. We're going to need electronics and 12 of these. And then electronics. Power. Solazine generator. Purchase oxygen filters too. Yeah, that's what I need to do next. After we make sure that this works, and there's no reason it shouldn't. Pardon the yawn. Another one. Another one yawns the bust. How about down to Epsilon? It works, guys. It works. Back to the surface. We'll buy that oxygen filter and see if there's anything else pressing for purchase. We may want to move our housing. We'd need to clear out this whole area, which would require a large charge, a couple of mediums, a couple of smalls probably to clear out this space. That's a large outcrop for sure. Demolition charges, and then move everything. But for now, upgrades. Oxygen filters too, 12,500. Can barely afford it, but it's what we need next for sure. Upgrade successful. That should reduce the oxygen pull per second. And I am going to call it an evening here. 3 hours and 56 minutes and 17 seconds. And I need to get up and stretch. The old man's falling apart. I want to thank all of you guys for hanging out today. As always, I appreciate it very, very much. You are too kind. I should be back tomorrow at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. Maybe back here. Baby back ribs? No, maybe back here. Maybe back in Star Wars Outlaws? Not sure. If I had to guess, I would guess right now it'll be back here. It's a vibe for me. The game is just a vibe for me. Can't say it's going to work for any other human being on the planet, but, well, according to the Steam reviews, it works for a lot of people. But for me, the game is just a vibe. I'm back tomorrow. Again, thank you guys for hanging. Hopefully you'll see me soon. I hope the rest of your Monday? Tuesday? Monday. Yeah, Monday. Goes okay. And as always, I like to set an achievable goal. I hope the rest of your work week doesn't suck. Back tomorrow. Take care. Thanks again, guys. And